Te amo como si fueras rosa de sal, topacio o flecha de claveles que propagan el fuego. Te amo como se aman ciertas cosas oscuras, secretamente entre las sombras y el alma. Te amo sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente, sin problemas ni orgullos. Así te amo, porque no sé amar de otra manera. Te amo como la planta que no florece y lleva dentro de sí escondida la luz de aquellas flores. Y gracias a tu amor llevo oculto en el pecho el apretado aroma que ascendió de la tierra. Te amo sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente, sin problemas ni orgullos. Así te amo, porque no sé amar de otra manera, sino así de este modo, en que no soy ni eres, tan cerca que tu mano sobre mi pecho es mía, tan cerca que se cierran tus ojos con mi sueño. Te amo sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente, sin problemas ni orgullos. Así te amo, porque no sé amar de otra manera, de otra manera, de otra manera.
Since Tuesday, Old Market Square in Winnipeg's Exchange District has been buzzing with some of the finest live music in the country. The TD Winnipeg International Jazz Festival is in full swing, filling the city with the sounds of jazz, funk, fusion, and more. Not just at Old Market Square, but also at top venues like the Desautels Concert Hall and the Fort Garry Hotel. This Friday, June 20th at 4:30, the Cube will come alive with the vibrant rhythms of Latin America as Onna Lou and her band take to the stage. Blending Latin pop rock with folk traditions, tango, and flamenco, Argentinian-Canadian musician Onna Lou is a powerhouse performer, an artist who sings, writes, and produces with warmth, depth, and undeniable talent. A graduate of the Berklee College of Music, she's become a leading voice in the Latin music scene here in Winnipeg since arriving in 2016, earning a 2023 Global Artist of the Year nomination at the Western Canada Music Awards. On Friday, Onna Lou will be joined by her new 7-piece band that features string quintet and percussionist Julian Vidal and Onna Lou herself on guitar. This is going to be a truly enjoyable and memorable show. A great reason to get outside and take in some fantastic live music. And joining me here in the Classic 107 studio, I'm joined by the one and only Onna Lou. Hello, Onna. Great to have you here.
Hello, Chris. Thanks for having me. What a nice introduction. It had it all.
First of all, what did we just hear?
We heard Soneto 17, Sonnet 17. That is one of the songs that will be in the third album that I'm releasing this year. Mm-hmm. And you can hear it this next Friday, accompanied by the string quintet and Julian Vidal and myself.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about the show in a bit. But first, I was on your website, and from what I can tell, at the end of February and at the beginning of March, you were on tour in BC with the singer-songwriter Shay Wolf, no relation to me. What was the tour like? And have you seen as much of BC since you've arrived in Canada?
No, not at all. I had only been to Kelowna and Vancouver before, but here I went more into the valley, Okanagan Valley, and I went to Vancouver Island too. And I felt for the first time I was sort of going into the deep Canada, to say some way, and to get into all these venues in small towns or sometimes people's homes, and a purely Canadian audience. It was a challenge to me that turned out beautifully.
Yeah.
It was such a rewarding experience, and to me, I'm always worried about my music being in Spanish and with the Canadian audience, and after year, I just get confirmation that it's okay, that people like it, and the art gets through, no matter the language difference.
Well, it's beautiful music, and up against the backdrop of the Rocky Mountains. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's perfect.
What a beautiful country this is. Oh my God, it's mind-blowing.
So Onna, there's also some really exciting news coming from you. Coming up in November, you're going to be releasing your third studio album. What's the name of it?
Quiero verte volar.
Can you talk about the album and what inspired you to write it and to record it?
Yes. Quiero verte volar means I want to see you fly, or I want to see you soar. And the song that gives name to that, to this album, I wrote it before the second album, like over 10 years ago. But it sort of had been in a drawer there. And now it's the name of the new album. And I think I need to go through some stuff in my life before I could sing this song the way it needed to be sung. It's a song that sort of sublimates the frustration of seeing someone you love, or yourself for that matter, not struggling, not being able to live freely, fully, to enjoy life. And this song sort of became my desire, my hopes towards that person that I wrote it for. But then with time, it became the wishes and hopes for myself, as I realized how much I needed healing. And now when I sing it, it's my hope and my wish for everyone that I sing it to. It's about being yourself, embracing who you are, giving what you have to give freely, and enjoying life, just occupying your place in the world.
Beautiful. Who's joining you on the album? Like, who did you record it with?
We are recording it, and I'm working with Julian, my partner, and we've co-produced 2 previous albums, and he's been arranging songs for this show on Friday. He's arranged most of the songs for the quintet. I only arranged a couple. And we have all Winnipeg Symphony musicians, and a musician that is the concertmaster for the Okanagan Orchestra too, like Rachel Christensen, and Elation Paul, who is Daniel Perry, John Selick, Patricia, which is not from the symphony, but she's an amazing cellist. So all these people are going to be in the album. I am planning some featured artists, local artists, that I'm not going to say yet who they're going to be. So yes, this is the work. My previous album I released in 2022, so some time has gone by, and life has kept happening, and a lot of big changes in my life, fundamental changes, growth, and I like to, as always, pour my heart into the songs, and yes, each of these songs have a lot of power, I think, more power and more raw power that reflects what has happened in my life in the last few years.
And the symphony musicians, they're going to be joining you on stage on Friday, right?
Yeah. Yes. And they are so amazing. The rehearsal, I was like, what a treat to be here, to play with these people. Like this city is so full of people with tremendous talent and human quality, great human beings and great artists. I'm constantly meeting new people and being inspired and feeling so blessed and lucky, and thanking my 10 years ago person, me, that decided to give this a shot and come to Canada and to Winnipeg.
What do you love about like playing with the quintet? Like just getting inside that sound, like as a guitarist?
The beauty. Well, I'm not going to be playing guitar on Friday, just for one of the songs. So that's something I love playing guitar, but it's also very freeing not to have to play guitar and just sing. And just the sonoric, I don't know if that's a word in English, beauty of it. Like the string quartet is more a sound that we're more familiar with. The string quintet is a bit challenging to write for, but it also has that depth, that oomph of the double bass. And it just, now I feel empty and alone when I'm playing the guitar, just because the level of emotion and what evokes to have all these instruments harmonizing, and it's just, I think it's the beauty of the instrument, of course, the music, to write good music, but I think it's also the tremendous spirit that is between, that comes from all the people who have learned these instruments, which takes decades to master at the level that they are playing.
10,000 hours, yeah.
So I think that comes through, when we are performing, and I feel very privileged to be part of that.
Do you want to just quickly mention your drummer? How long have you been playing with him?
Since the beginning. I played for the first time as Onna Lou, I think in 2011. And then I went to Berklee, and I just did a few shows over the next 3 years. But yeah, always with him by my side.
And it's Julian.
He's a composer and sound engineer. Yes, so we've always co-produced, and he's a multi-instrumentalist, of course. He plays percussion, but he's also a pianist. He's played cello, guitar. He's so talented.
Julian Vidal?
Julian Vidal, that's his name. Yeah, I hope I can always work with him, because, again, it's a privilege, really, to have someone so talented and so passionate about making good music.
Are you... is it just going to be stuff from the new album on Friday, or are you going to play some older stuff as well?
It's mostly from the new album, but some of the songs from the new album I've been playing for like the last 2 years, so people may know them. But I'm also playing a few songs from before. So
before time.
The followers can relate. But there's going to be at least one that I can think of now, song that I've never played publicly. So it's going to be the premiere of that song completely, not just the arrangement, but the song itself. A very beautiful song about an Argentinian Aboriginal legend.
Perfect. The show is outdoors at the Cube. I imagine you've performed there before. I always think of you as an acoustic player, and with playing with a string quintet, you are, and it's going to be. Does that create any challenges playing outdoors at a venue like that, acoustically? Are things going to be mic'd?
The things are going to be mic'd. It's a challenge for the sound technician to mic all these string instruments, but usually at the Cube, they have very good sound technicians. But yes, it's a challenge, and also if there's any rain, we can't play because these people can't get their instruments wet at all. So it has those little things.
Issues,
issues, but hopefully it will sound good. 2 years ago, I premiered a new format as well at the Jazz Festival with 2 cellos, and it worked nicely with the sound. Of course, this is a whole other level with the 5 strings, but I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for the best.
Onna, this has been wonderful to have you back in studio. I'm going to wrap up the conversation by asking what you're looking forward to most about performing on Friday.
Just being the freedom that I feel when I can express all this that I write to people there, and then being accompanied by this band, it's also easier for me as opposed to when I play a show by myself. Having all this energy and all these instruments and all these humans on stage with me who have been wonderful in the rehearsal so far. They are loving the music. All that creates a great experience for everyone. So I'm looking forward to that, to connecting with my fellow musicians and with the audience on Friday.
Perfect. Oh, this has been wonderful. I'm looking forward to hearing the new material from the new album. I hope the performance on Friday at 4:30 at Old Market Square goes well. All the best. And Onna, thanks so much for taking the time to stop by and talk to me today and play for me.
Thank you, Chris. Always a pleasure.
For our Classic 107 listeners, Onna Lou performs this Friday at 4:30 at the Cube at Old Market Square. For more details, visit jazzwinnipeg.com or go to classic107.com. As always, I've embedded a direct link to the show page in the article about the concert that you can find up there now. Onna, thanks again.